Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Tiffany Lee. Let's get right with it with a look at your weather with meteorologist Zach Scott. Hey, Zach.
Hey, good morning, Tiffany. We're looking at a warmer day, a big warm up. We had that big cool down behind the storm system that came in Saturday, gave us the thunderstorms, cold front. Again, the storms initiated along that. Behind that, cooler air rushed in. So quick cool down, but a significant one, right? Obviously a big difference going from the 80s on Saturday to the lower 60s and mid 60s scattered around a good portion of the area on Sunday. Well, quick turnaround, sunshine, south winds coming back. We're jumping 10 degrees warmer across the area, low to mid 70s northwest Arkansas, mid 70s to some upper 70s in the River Valley south into the Ouachitas. Full sunshine, blue skies. Instead of a strong north wind, we've got a southwest wind, 10 to 15 northwest Arkansas, more 5 to 15 in the River Valley. Again, southerly flows coming back in ahead of our next storm system. We're going to do it again over the next 7 days. We're going to look for warmer weather to build in, another cold front to come in, chance of thunderstorms along that, a cool down behind it. Now, this one could be even a little cooler and linger a couple extra days. So we are still watching the seasons battle out here across 5 country. We're looking at temperatures only in the 50s, though. So again, this is a quick turnaround, a quick warm up for us, and a 20% chance of a stray shower can't be ruled out. Again, our main storm system coming in late Thursday. Out ahead of that, there's going to be a couple waves that we're going to watch. The first one comes in as we get into Tuesday morning, mainly northwest Arkansas. And then we'll have another chance for a shower. I think more River Valley South could get a late day thunderstorm. That'll be Wednesday night. Then again, the big storm system on Thursday. 70s to 80s as we get into Tuesday with plenty of afternoon sunshine. Again, there's your storm chances increasing as we go into Thursday afternoon, evening. A few strong to severe storms will be possible with damaging hail once again, Tiffany being the main concern, the primary threat. And then if that front stalls out Friday, which it could, the front on Saturday swept on through. This one could stall out on Friday. It would be a focal point for more showers, especially for the River Valley. We'll be watching that. And then we're dropping into the 50s and chilly for the weekend.
All right, well, thanks for that, Zach. Well, this is a look outside of Van Buren, where crews are continuing construction on the Arkansas River Bridge. Now, one of each northbound and southbound lanes will be closed, and work is expected to be completed sometime in August. One person is dead after a shooting in Bentonville. It all happened on Saturday morning on Lando near Southwest Elm Tree Road and Victoria Place in Bentonville. Police say 19-year-old Aaron Joseph Adams died at the scene. Police arrested Joshua Taylor in connection with the homicide. He's currently being held at the Benton County Jail for murder. We're told that the shooting started after a fight between the two. And meanwhile, former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson appeared on CBS's Face the Nation to discuss gun violence in the U.S. and a possible correlation between mental illness and firearms. The 2024 presidential candidate said that there's a difference between sweeping red flag laws for anyone, like people who may be getting help from a therapist for depression, versus those who've been reported to potentially be a danger to themselves or to others.
We all have those issues in life, but if it reaches the point of paranoia, sociopathic behavior, or that you're a risk to yourself of suicide, or you're a risk to others in terms of homicide, then we as a society, if we can identify that, which we can, we have to act on it.
Overall, Americans report feeling frustrated over the political gun debate, more so than other descriptor that they would pick. Now, gun violence in particular ranks a very important issue by nearly 2/3 of Americans. The eastbound curb lane of Southwest 14th Street in Bentonville is closed today through Friday, April 28th. Now, they'll be closed from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily, and the reason for the closure is to install sidewalks and stormwater structures associated with private development. Detour signs will be in place. Weather or unforeseen circumstances could also postpone this closure. Plus, today is opening day of spring turkey hunting season here in the natural state. This year's regular turkey season dates last until April 25th, which is next Tuesday in Zone 1, and May 7th in Zone 2. The statewide bag limit is 2 legal turkeys, no jakes, except for hunters 6 to 15 years old. They may harvest 1 jake as part of their 2-bird limit. No more than 1 legal turkey may be taken per day. And remember, it is illegal to harvest a bearded hen. Zones follow county lines. You can see the 2023 Turkey Hunting Guidebook for more info. The University of Arkansas has named an interim dean for its Sam M. Walton College of Business. Brent Williams will take over on August 14th, and he currently serves as the Senior Associate Dean and Garrison Empowered Chair in Supply Chain Management at the Business College. The move comes as current Dean Matthew Waller is taking a faculty position as a professor of Supply Chain Management. Waller has led the college for 8 years. Under his leadership, the college developed 7 new master's programs, established several endowments, and created 4 new online bachelor degree programs. And the Diamondbacks celebrated Jackie Robinson Day over the weekend by bringing back the first black baseball player at the University of Arkansas. He got to throw the first pitch. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams shows us the impact that he's had on the school.
Meet Arvis Harper, a trailblazer and the first black Razorback baseball player. In honor of Jackie Robinson Day, Harper came back to his old stomping grounds to throw the first pitch at Saturday night's game.
It's a tremendous honor. I mean, I'm very humbled. I'm very thankful. Being Jackie Robinson's Day, you know, it brings back a lot of memories of my first days here and being encouraged by him.
And from 1974 to 1978, that encouragement got Harper through some of the toughest seasons in his life, on and off the field.
Because back then it wasn't easy, you know, and being the first, not only was I one of the first black Razorbacks, we were one of the first black in the whole Southwest Conference.
Throughout the journey, his character was shaped.
You know, all the teams were in Texas, so everywhere we went, you know, all the stadiums we went to, we were the first black there. And we weren't greeted well, you know, so it was just, but it was part of the journey. And we knew we were going to go through certain things, and we were prepared.
He had some tough times. I mean, people hollering racial slurs from the stadium, from the stands at other schools and things like that. So it was a really tough time for him, but you know, he persevered through that and got through it, and he really has set an example for a lot of younger players.
Harper's perseverance and sacrifices have made a lasting impact on the next generation.
And I just hope that the younger people appreciate the things that Arvis went through and the things that his generation went through to get where we are today. And so I think it's great to recognize him and those guys that went through that on this day.
All we can ever ask for in life is an opportunity. And I got that opportunity, and I tried to make the best of it. And so I encourage all the young people to not only to keep reaching out, okay, but when you get that opportunity, maximize it.
In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Thanks for that, Rachel. Well, those are some of your top headlines for today. I'm Tiffany Lee. Have a great day.